supremacy. And with this particular video, I want to talk about how in the meanwhile, black leaders are distracted. While young boys like the one you see in the video, his name is Troy, brutalized in Birmingham by the police department in Alabama, walking late at night on the streets. He's attacked by police officers and brutalized and beat nearly to a death. His brain swollen, his eye sockets swollen, beat, brutalized. And meanwhile, our black leaders are distracted. They distracted by if they're going to be able to come up on Bitcoin or not. While he was beaten and into an inch of losing his life, our leaders are worried about, are they going to lose their certification and validation from white supremacy? Their biggest fear is that they lose their license, lose their certification. In the meanwhile, our leaders are wondering, are they going to lose the Black Conscious Community Popularity Contest? Are they going to still be a celebrity? Are they going to be a cult of personality? Meanwhile, while this black young boy was beat half to death, our leadership are distracted trying to decode the African origin of white supremacy, Christianity, trying to debate Hebrew Israelites versus Kemet. In the meanwhile, our leaders are distracted, and not only are they distracted, they are distracting because they don't deal with the real issue of white supremacy. Hell, these leaders can't even defend themselves. You would think that since they were so selfish and self-centered and self-orientated on who they are and what they're building and what they're establishing, whether it's a school or a documentary or just a YouTube channel or whatever, you would think that they would have established some type of empire where at least they would have been able to defend themselves from white supremacy. You would think that they would have secured themselves, but they're worried about what white supremacy can do to them. Can you take my license? Take my certification? Take my freedom for a few days? Meanwhile, our leaders are distracted. Look at the picture of this young brother. This is the true face of what white supremacy does. This is an example of why we truly need black leaders. Not great debaters, not charismatic personalities, not people with money schemes who want get rich quick schemes, ways to get rich wealthy, hustlers and con artists and etc. This is why we need black leaders. Look at this young brother right here. No protection, no security, no defense. In a dangerous situation, in a dangerous time that we live in today as black people in America, our leaders are distracted, fighting each other, tearing down each other, trying to prove who's dealing with white supremacy the best, or who originated the issue, who became aware of the issue of white supremacy first. But as we look at this picture, meanwhile, nobody's dealing with white supremacy. Nobody's effective against it. Because look at the problem. Look at the situation that continues. Like, this is what we need to be dealing with. This reflects the true struggle for black liberation. This should be our major concern. This should be what is being addressed. But no. We're more worried about, are we going to be able to build our school, build a school, or build our own personal legacy? Are we going to get rich? Are we going to be the next black millionaire? No one wants to deal directly with white supremacy and address it for what it is. We're distracted. It's supposed to be attacking white supremacy, but we end up just attacking another black person. Some other black leader that's supposed to be attacking white supremacy, that's attacking another black leader that's supposed to be attacking white supremacy. And we blame our people for the problems that we in our situations and circumstances, but none of the people who's blaming the people for the problem they in look like Troy here on this video. I mean, Troy here on this picture. Doesn't look like this young black brother that was brutalized and beat down in Alabama for walking late at night in the dark by himself, defenseless. Meanwhile, our black leaders are distracted. This King Noble Black Supremacy. Join my website, www.kingnobleuncensored.com. Donate and don't hate.